months ago, outpointed Wayne Thornton in New York and is again in the ring to defend his title. In 39 pro bouts, he has only lost once. In May, he stated, "I will fight the best fighters around. I will beat them." Tonight, he is meeting one of the best. Eddie Cotton, a Seattle, Washington ring veteran who has been stopped only 3 times in 76 fights. Eddie has been waiting for a shot at the crown for almost 5 years. And tonight may be his night. Can he take the crown? The following program is a Sports Network Incorporated feature presentation. Live from the Convention Center in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, the Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Champion Jose Torres defending against challenger Eddie Cotton. This championship event brought to you by Consolidated Cigar Corporation, makers of Muriel, the light cigar with a size and shape for every smoker. And by...
Brought to you by Schaefer Beer as another major event in your Schaefer Circle of Sports. Schaefer, the one beer to have when you're having more than one.
Roberts here at ringside in this beautiful convention center in Las Vegas, Nevada. We have some champions in the ring to fight and some champions to be introduced. Those who will fight will follow the following rule. They're going to use 8-ounce gloves. The 8 count will be mandatory for any knockdown, but 3 knockdowns in 1 round will not stop the fight. There can be as many as necessary to put the man away. If a fighter is down and the bell sounds, then the fight will continue, the count rather will continue until the man rises. Then the 1-minute rest period will start. It is the 5-point must scoring system. The winner of a round gets 5 points. If it's a draw in your opinion, or in the opinion of the 2 judges and referee who will do the scoring, then each fighter gets 5 points. The loser would get 4, 3, 2, depending on how wide a margin he lost by. They say boxing is for young men. Well, not tonight. The challenger is 40 years old, the oldest challenger around, the oldest active participant in the ring, the oldest rated fighter. And the champion, well, he's the oldest champion at 30, just a couple of months older than a man we'll have on the air with us from time to time, the lightweight champion of the world, Carlos Ortiz. We'll meet the fighters for the world's light heavyweight championship bout in just 1 minute. Now, this Las Vegas Convention Hall is a magnificent structure. It seats 8,000, 17 meeting rooms, and it is round in shape. There are no pillars or posts to mar the obstruction. And it is certainly a source of pride to the residents of Las Vegas here in Clark County. Las Vegas Convention Hall, the scene of tonight's championship fight. And now it's time to meet the fighters. So let's go up to the ring to a man who has had more than a few rounds with one of the heavyweights of show business, Jimmy Durante, a partner in Durante, Jackson, and through the courtesy of the stands, ring announcer Sonny King.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Las Vegas and to the Convention Center, where we are about to witness the light heavyweight championship bout between Mr. Eddie Cotton and the champion, Mr. Jose Torres. First, we'd like to have you meet the #1 light heavyweight contender, the World Boxing Association from Anaconda, Montana, Roger Rouse. We have the Nevada State champion, also ranked number 10 in the middleweight, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fred Hernandez. The number 3 heavyweight contender, ranked heavyweight contender, Mr. Amos Lincoln. Ladies and gentlemen, always a great, great fighter and considered to be one of the greatest in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gentleman Gene Delmont. The light heavyweight, the lightweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carlos Ortiz. And the man whose name is synonymous to boxing, the legend himself, the all-time heavyweight champion of the world, Mr. Joe Louis. And just walked into the ring, ladies and gentlemen, another great, the welterweight champion of the world, former welterweight champion of the world, Mr. Jackie Fields. This promotion is being conducted under the supervision of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, George Foley, chairman. The promoters of the Silver State Sports Club in conjunction with Al Bolin and Harold Conrad. The referee, Mr. Nate Morgan. The judges, Mr. Mike Petrovich, Mr. Ron Amos. Counting for the knockdown, Mr. Steve Romeo, and timekeeper, Mr. Louis Pearl. And the ring physician, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Donald Romeo. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 rounds of boxing for the light heavyweight championship of the world. On my left, at 173.5 pounds, the lightweight challenger, the light heavyweight challenger, Mr. Eddie Cotton. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of the world, the light heavyweight champion of the world, at 173 pounds, Mr. Jose Torres.
Okay, you guys are receiving instructions from the state athletic commissioner. I'm here to enforce those rules. I'm going to let you guys fight as long as both hands are free. When you're tied up, I'll tell you to break from a distance, either I'll hit you both on the back. Keep your punches up, and good luck to you both, huh?
The champion, Jose Torres, has chosen black trunks instead of the customary white the champions usually wear. No particular reason, he just wanted black trunks. It was a surprise somewhat that Cotton outweighed the champion by half a pound at the noon weigh-in. Actually, the weigh-in was 11 o'clock this morning, and by now both fighters are several pounds heavier. The referee, Nate Morgan of Chicago, was a former Golden Glove champion in 1950. He worked here in Las Vegas on the Clay Patterson card when he refereed the Lane Spencer fight. Well, all the principals are in the ring now. We're round one in Las Vegas. The champion in black, the challenger in white. Jose Torres, demonstrating that peekaboo style, made famous by Floyd Patterson, but worked to perfection by Torres, taught to him by his early mentor, Cuz D'Amato. Chance of a lifetime for 40-year-old Eddie Cotton. It's tonight or probably never. Ring great Joe Louis thought that Eddie Cotton had a good chance for an upset here tonight, although Torres is anywhere from 3 to 4 to 1 favorite. Torres looked exceptionally sharp in his workouts of late, and as late as Friday boxed 9 rounds. And on Thursday went 10 sizzling rounds, which I witnessed. Cotton, on the other hand, has been very lackluster in his final preparations, but his manager, George Samaras, says he did all his serious work in Los Angeles, and here in Las Vegas he just kept in tune. That right hand missed by the champion. It was high on the top of the head of Eddie Cotton. Cotton has a good right hand. 1 minute remaining in round one. Torres has a good left hook. In order to throw that left hook, you got to be open for that right hand, so it will make things interesting. Cotton in white, Torres in black, in case you just joined us. We're in round one, closing moments.